bit. Again, good time to do lives. I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to get in, even if I break the cardio up and do an extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes here or there. I mean, I've done 3.5 hours a day. Three of these, though, were literally an hour long. Right, it's just I broke them into different streams for different platforms, but I did my stuff for an hour straight. But I'm throwing in just a couple little shorter bursts afterwards, just between projects, right? I'm waiting on some stuff. I need to probably do another client blog. I need to do at least one client's stuff, but it's like I'm waiting on him to send me his sheet for the night. He actually told me he finished. He just needs to send me his notes and his lifts so I can see what he did so I can adjust his sheet. So just kind of waiting on stuff like that. I have a little bit of chicken cooking in the oven. I have my last meal sitting there ready to eat in the Instant Pot, and I'm like, you know what? A little bit of tiny cardio before my last bit of chicken and rice. Not a bad thing, right? Just a little more. It's an off day of training. I'm going to get a really good night's sleep tonight. So it's like, hey, Young, I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes. So hitting those comments early, getting a bunch of comments really helps with this. Like the best thing anybody can do is just jump in, comment, engage, all that stuff. Right, so it's all good, Young. Young, I'm going to go easier on you, man. I give you a hard time in some of these streams. But you know what, dude? You're probably not a bad guy at all. You're in here trying. You show support. You know what? I'm gonna go easy on you from now on, dude. I give you a hard time though because I'm a coach and I have to give a lot of young guys really tough love. I just have to. It's necessary because if I don't, the message doesn't get through. And younger guys are stubborn. I know that. That's okay. It's all good. Chad, he only lets us like every so often, coach. I would only let. What do you mean? I think it only does once a stream, right? But it's like the new people running in. So there's two people in here that don't like. So all good, thank you. It's all good though, Chad. Just do the best you can, brother man. All good. So I'm gonna be cheerful in here today. Man, I'm just gonna be cheerful. I'm gonna be happy in this one. This is again just bonus cardio. The last two were bonus cardio. It's like, dudes, I've already hit my minimum for today. Is it 7? It's more. Who knows, man? I did 3 on Facebook. One of my Facebooks, I did literally, I think something crazy, like a 45-minute, whatever, Facebook straight that didn't even come up here, right? So the thing is, it's the amount of cardio I'm doing, Alan, and I'm just going to live stream all of it so I have something to do. I might as well cash in on the cardio, reach out to my audience on my different platforms. Right, so for a lean bulk 1 pound a month, of just strenuous my surplus, or just, man, you can just eat normally and just make sure there's a tiny little general upward trend in the scale. Right? Hey, Techno Deep, I'm not dumb, man. You're not gonna convince me to say a racial slur. Just stop, man. Come on, we got better stuff to do with our time. I fell for that one before, a long time ago, last year. I'm not gonna fall for it again. Come on, you guys try it every day. They just want me to say, things like that. I don't know why people are obsessed with even making me say those things. I don't have any desire to be a hateful or racist person. I really don't. So there's no need to try to convince me to say stuff like that. Dude, there's no need, man. We don't need all that. I don't hate anybody. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. The world's not a better place if you act that way. And I think to get on social media, so all these jack guys. No, Young, you can use that for motivation. Just understand you have to put in a lot of work. You have to just keep putting in the work, man. Keep putting in the work day in, day out. That's the key. But we got a bunch of people in here commenting now, still only 1 like. Oh, well, what do you do, man? We're just going to pedal away anyways. Hold on, I'll see what you guys do. I need to check something. Waiting on some important messages. Client saying, I'm at a lunch thing, I can't sit in the same place. It's fine, man. I'm waiting on his stuff so I can do his sheet before I go to bed tonight. He might have to wait till in the morning. He might not get it till tomorrow. He's West Coast anyways, right? So I could do his sheet at 5 a.m. He won't even be awake when I send it. Coach, for an overweight client who goes into a calorie surplus from routine overfeeding, can still lose weight, so calorie. Chad, here's the thing. Those protein overfeeding studies, how little fat did they lose? They lost fat. It wasn't like 10 pounds of fat. It was like a pound of fat. You see what I mean? So if your client does crazy protein overfeeding and loses weight, you're like, well, they're going to lose 5 pounds over the next year? They're still going to be overweight. Assuming that all pans out. Just keep that in mind. So it would be like 170 pounds. Yeah, that's the idea, young, from where you are, or a little more. Yeah. Guy says, bro, I'm Iranian. Nice to meet you too, man. Jason said, curiosity, why? I didn't. I've had to cover it in every single stream today. Every stream. So Ethan, I guess I'm going to sound like a broken record. So my psoriasis was really acting up under the beard. I love the beard, but my skin's a problem. So I took the clippers and I just trimmed it down with no guard. I took it off with no guard. I didn't shave it yet. Put a bunch of hydrocortisone on it to help with the skin. I'm just going to trim it down, and then when the skin is healed in a couple of days, I'm going to go ahead and shave it. But I'm going to get seriously bad razor burn with the psoriasis if I actually take a razor to it, for the next day. So I'm just going to keep it tidier that way. Just take it down to like a 5 o'clock shadow, but not actually shave it till the skin is good. Techno says I'm 55 kilograms and I feel weak. I ate, but I just don't seem to gain muscle. Hey, Techno, you need to train correctly. You need to track your food. Techno, you just need a very small calorie surplus so the scale starts going up, man. It really is that simple, dude. You're going to have to eat a little more than you're eating now. If you train, you'll gain muscle. But Techno, muscle gaining is a slow process. It takes years to put on really large amounts of muscle. So get in, put in the work, follow the programming, follow the progression of your programming so that you have progressive overload present, and just eat in a very small calorie surplus, right? So start tracking what you eat. And you're going to have to just progressively increase it a little bit. Ethan says, you have good beard genetics. I actually have pretty decent beard genetics overall. I just deal with skin issues with psoriasis or eczema, whatever it happened. They were debating. I've been calling it psoriasis, but my doctors are always debating on if it was eczema or psoriasis. Either way, they're so similar. Is it possible to build muscle and burn fat at the same time? It's been proven in the lab to be possible over and over and over and over. So it's not really subject to opinion, is it, ASAP? If athletes and lifters who have already been lifting for years have done it in the lab in 20 different studies, I think it's fair to say it is proven to be possible. How often do you need to adjust Mylan's prescriptions? Oh man, I don't know, however often. I tend to go too long. Why do we need to talk about stewing at all? Can we not, Ethan? I would really rather not discuss that individual if at all possible, to be fair. It's just better for everyone if we just don't. How's that sound? Yeah. Right? We're all just better off. And I think that's a fair statement. I'm not even making fun of anybody in saying that. We're just all better off if we don't. All right, the stream just got better by not doing so. All right, what else we got going on, guys? How will AI, I don't know. Will we see mass unemployment within the next 10 years or so? We got a UBI, is human extinction a serious? Hey, Bolt, I have no idea, man. Mafia, I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. You think people eat too much on strength programs? You think, hey, Young, you keep asking that. I don't understand the question. Right, I don't know why you keep asking that one. I really don't know. You asked that one about 10 times. I don't understand what you're asking. Is that a fair answer? Jason, I got a prescription for 140 milligrams a week of test. What do you recommend I do to optimize my results? Just train. TRT isn't going to do much for your gains. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I know the whole internet and all these people who get mad about TRT, or the people who are blasting a gram of gear and calling it TRT, have convinced everybody you're going to gain a bunch of muscle. I'm sorry, it's not going to do much for your muscle. You're going to gain a tiny bit. You're probably going to gain an extra pound of muscle this year from it. So just do the same training you would if you were drug-free. Like just train normal, optimize your training, good programming, good diet. You don't need to do anything different. In fact, you don't even need to think of yourself as training any different from a natural. Train exactly how you would train if you were an optimal protein or optimal testosterone natural, exactly like that. Do you do live meetups? No. That's on Greg Knuckles' powerlifting. I don't remember his specific programs. I mean, I'm familiar with his writings. I mean, like they do 5x5 through learn that to be adding muscle every session. They eat a ton, make steady strength progress, and complain because they accumulate. So Young, I still don't understand that they're overeating, they're getting fat. I don't understand what the confusion is of the question. I don't understand what you're asking me. Yes, they're getting fat because they're overeating. This is pretty straightforward, right? I just wanted to see results. My energy levels always feel tired. Yeah, dude, I mean, if you had low tests and you get optimized, you're going to feel better. Your mood's going to be better. Sex drive is going to be better. Sex performance better. Energy's better. Sleep better. Yeah, it's just not going to be anabolic. Make sense? Coach, can you tell me the difference between weighted pull-ups and weighted chin-ups? Yes, pull-ups are done with an overhand grip. Chin-ups are done with an underhand grip. Chin-ups are going to work slightly more bicep. You're probably going to be a little bit stronger, more weight. Pull-ups, probably a little better lat and mid-trap, right? Young, you keep asking me that. I still don't understand what you're looking for in the answer. That makes sense? I know you've kind of asked this and reworded it a few times. I legitimately don't understand where you're going with the question. Like, I'm just not getting it. How regularly do you monitor blood pressure? However often. I don't like to publish any of my non-lift like stuff I do behind the scenes online anymore. Reasonably often. Right? Blood pressure is easy. I'm friends with medics and stuff. I just get blood pressure hanging out with bros anytime I want. Like, we all do it for fun anyways. But blood work, I don't do blood work more than once or twice a year, to be honest. I just don't need to. What's the one best lift to look big? Maybe barbell rows. Maybe pick one. Hello, sir. How you feeling? A little tired. Been doing a lot of cardio. Do you recommend progress pics? Yeah, they're not bad to keep, for yourself for records. Which one would you recommend, pull-ups or chin-ups, overall muscle development? Man, I hate to be forced to pick one, Cam. I do feel like the pull-up is probably a little better overall for just back development. Chin-up's a little better for biceps, but you're going to do curls anyways. So honestly, the benefit of that may be gone. I lean in the direction of pull-ups if forced to choose. How's this formula for weight loss? 1 gram of protein per pound, carbs 60. I don't think we need to have carbs as a percentage. But you could do that. Sure, that's reasonable. As long as it's healthy fats, yeah. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't think you have to do the carbs at 60%, but that's going to keep the fat pretty low for a lot of people, all things considered. For some people, that might be, you may not even be able to mathematically make it work. What happens when you get a guy with a 2200 maintenance who was 180? Will bench press only be a good idea? No, I would never do just bench press only. Is the only upper body exercise, you're going to be imbalanced. You're going to have imbalances, you have injuries. I wouldn't recommend that, no. At the bare minimum, you need some, I hate to go down to this level of reductionist. At the bare minimum, you need some pull-ups or rows with it. Like Cam says, the only reason I'm asking is I'm doing weighted calisthenics and a couple accessories. I want to focus on pull-ups as well. Thank you so much. Okay, makes sense, Cam. So if I'm forced to grudgingly pick one, I'm going to go in the direction of pull-ups just because of the extra. The back is bigger, and you can always throw some curls in. I mean, my back width, because everyone sees my back width, like, damn, you got a wide back. My back width came from weighted pull-ups. Hit the like, fellas, only 2 is criminal. That's right. You tell them. Tell them, man, only 2 likes is criminally negligent on the part of the fans. Right? We need to get those likes up. It don't even matter. This is just a bonus stream, man. This is bonus cardio, dude. I've done 3.5 hours of cardio today, but how's the cardio feeling? It felt good. The first 3 hours were really good. These last ones, I've been breaking up 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. It's like, ugh. It's getting a little fatiguing now. All the fasted cardio, I did 3 hours fasted this morning. Broke up, but we're just doing bonus cardio. Man, I'm cutting a little bit of bonus lifts on my bike. Not going to be a bad thing. Like, I'm like, oh man, he did do an extra 20 minutes of cardio in on a cut. It's not a problem. Hell yeah. Just like Rich Piana had an 8-hour arm day. That's so ridiculous. 8-hour arm day. Come on, man. Seriously. Like, Rich was so crazy with that. He was ridiculous. I think he was trolling y'all. I want to lose weight in my chest area and butt area was the best. You can't pick where you lose it, dude. Just lose body fat. Just calorie deficit, protein, lift weights, cardio, right? You can't pick where you're going to lose it. Hypothetically, injecting growth hormone might site reduce some, but that's about it. It's a relatively expensive way to site lose a little bit of fat, though. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're just going to lose. You just lose fat. You'll lose it where you want to eventually. You got to give it time, man. Just give it time. Be consistent. Oh man, this stream got real slow. How are there only 6 people? And I know I got full bars on my Wi-Fi. I'm literally next to my router. Not a connection issue. What do we do here, guys? Man, how'd that happen? We went down to like nobody viewing. Nobody coming in. I reached my goal as an aesthetic, so I'm just trying to go up with my weighted calisthenics. Yeah, that's fair, dude. Hey, Cam, I can't hate on that. Do you think fast food is okay sometimes? Man, for health purposes, you're never going to see me endorse fast food. Ethan, as a fitness guy who promotes clean eating and has myself have been massively overweight when younger, have clients who've lost 200 pounds, you're just not going to see me give a check mark on junk food. I'm just not going to do it. Is that fair? Is white pasta good to eat? Yeah, possibly. If you're struggling to get enough calories, it's carbs at the end of the day, starchy carbs. Might not be optimal in terms of vitamins, minerals, but at least it's starchy carbs. I would rather see, rice or potatoes, but, at the end of the day, pasta is not the worst thing in the world. It really isn't. All right. How did the views drop this low? 7? I've never seen that happen. What just happened? What just happened, guys? Is this bugging out? What did it do? Or are you shifting back and forth? Because I'm doing cardio, dude. I show you guys my legs whenever people ask. I flip the phone down. I show you I'm literally riding my bike. It's a cardio stream, man. What kind? A recumbent bike. Is it okay to rest respectively? No, dude, I'm tired of talking to you about the placebo effect, honestly. We played it out so much in that stream, I could go a whole week without hearing the word placebo. I usually drink my calories in the morning, lunch, and after having nice yummy dinner. Darian, tell them, yeah, I'm on a bike, guys. Hold up. Why are you shifting back and forth? Well, because I'm doing cardio on my bike. That's why. It literally says cardio. Cardio in the title. Come on, guys. Come on, y'all. Y'all be trolling. Y'all be silly. I don't discuss my personal life, Ethan. You know better. All right. So, all right. Would you have done a lean bulk if you restarted? Yeah. No, because I learned a lot of lessons along the way as a coach. So I don't know how much I would have done different. Would I still have gained all the knowledge I have? I don't know. We could argue the philosophical aspects of that all day. Oh, it's okay, Ethan. I keep my personal life off the internet as much as possible. Doesn't mean entire backstories of crazy hundreds of hours of backstories don't exist, but they're not always based on reality. First time here, didn't you used to powerlift? I still technically am a powerlifter. I got invited to nationals again this year. I just didn't go. I've been on the platform in 2.5 years, but I broke state records, 3 meets in a row, Texas State Masters records. When I was back on the platform 3 years ago for a bit, I took 7 years off, came back, did 3 meets. I'll do some more later. Who are you changing your lifting past? I really don't know, Cam. I thought you were bodybuilding. These days, right now I'm cutting. I need to go ahead and just get a good physique, get abs. That's why we're doing hours of cardio a day and doing a bodybuilding bro diet. You guys see all my food on social media, right? Everybody follows me on Facebook, Instagram. I put up all my meals. It's an FYI. So all my grocery shopping, pretty much my food all goes online. How close are you? I don't know, young. However long it takes, man. New trend. They send those to a lot of people. It's kind of a scam. Yeah. How much weight loss? I'm down 4 pounds so far, but keep in mind I gained 5 the first week because I upped carbs, reduced fat, and then upped cardio. So I gained water, especially for the cardio makes me gain water. But I'm down 4. So I was at 222, went to 227 the first week. I'm down to 218 now. 4 pounds from the starting weight. It's unbelievable, sugar fasting. Yeah, it's insane, dude. It's ridiculous. Yeah, well, I went up 5 pounds the first week because again, even though I reduced calories, I always gain. No, anytime I had cardio, I gained pounds every time, always. I think I meet you at Women's Nationals. We both coaching. It was Texas Johnny. No, I wasn't at that meet. I was at 2.5 years ago. I was at the Texas State Championship for the USPA. I might have met you though. Do you ever notice bloating in the ankles from the water gain? No. So why should you believe in bro bodybuilding carb? Because there's no point to it. I think there's nothing to it. There's no reason to believe it. Like, I mean, you can do it. It just doesn't do anything, right? No different than just eating the carbs every day and keeping the calorie deficit. I mean, right? Common sense. All right, guys, this was bonus cardio. I'm going to wind it down. We did 3 hours and 50 minutes today. That's enough. I got to train in the morning. I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you next time.